We got a 4-year-old kid sexually harassing a female school employee. Is this even possible? Is this even possible? Maybe he was just hungry.
4-year-old.
Maybe he was just hungry.
You think he was hungry?
Hungry for what, man?
Well, let's just keep it at that. Maybe it was lunchtime, you know?
Boy.
We read these stories every once in a while. It's like, hey, I mean, come on. The kid's 12. Will you stop?
4
years old.
4 years old.
Damn.
DeMarcus Blackwell's 4-year-old son was lining up to get on the bus after school last month when he was accused of rubbing his face in the chest of a female employee. The principal of La Vega Primary School sent a letter to the Blackwells. It said the pre-kindergartner demonstrated inappropriate physical behavior interpreted as sexual contact and/or sexual harassment.
Sexual harassment.
And did he do it to get a spanking? Like,
yeah.
I'm going to do it because I like getting spanked too.
Don't you have to know what sexual harassment is before you do it? I really think you need some kind of working knowledge of it.
I don't think
4?
So. I don't think so. I think women are running so rampant now that they really believe that now. They're a 4-year-old. They're trying to take our testosterone before it develops.
Before you even have it. Yeah.
No, you're not to. No. We'll be gone soon. Men will be gone.
Yeah.
Men will be gone.
We'll just have nice cups of estrogen. You're almost close to how you eat egg whites. This girl's food you eat, the egg whites and whole cherry tomatoes and all that healthy stuff is a woman trick. I bet you pork and oil sandwiches
and oil
keep you alive for years. You know what I'm saying? It's like,
well, they're getting rid of the trans fats, so.
Yeah, the restaurants, but I mean, it's probably keep you alive. But it's just I'm telling you, there are women scientists somewhere trying to, because it's the last thing that they have that we got.
Getting paid less than the men's scientists, by the way.
Good.
Good thing.
Good. Because let me tell you something. Like Lisa Leslie, and kind of in the same. Lisa Leslie's not playing in the WNBA this year. Because she's pregnant. Do you understand why? It's absolutely true.
Oh my God.
She's pregnant, so she's off. So
I didn't hear that.
It's just like an ACL tear.
Yeah.
Donovan McNabb is out for a year.
Because
the same 9 months.
Know why he's out for a year?
His ACL.
Because they had to ask the entire stadium to try to find his kneecap. Hey, the kneecap is somewhere in the stadium. Can someone please return it so we can get
it's completely
so we can
destroyed.
put him back together.
Her, the missionary position, put her out for a year.
Right. For 9 months. Yeah.
You understand what I'm saying? So this is just a plan, a 4-year-old. It's just to get them to go. It's like, we're going to stop this now so that eventually, like I said, like if you watch football, they're taking out what it is. I mean, did you play sports?
No.
You a sports guy.
Hell yeah.
It's a testosterone thing. Like, I know you talked about it was the Giants, the Kiwanuka, when he grabbed a guy and then let him go. And I'm sure you know why. It's just because you don't want to get a penalty and all that. But when I play football, when we hit somebody and he didn't move, he went into some type of convulsion, we didn't hold the hands of the other team and pray for him to get up. Like, we would hump over his body, do a dance, and then when they rolled him out, he didn't give a thumbs up to my crowd saying he's okay. I'm not paralyzed. We would tip his thing over before it went to the ambulance.
Not only that, you throw snowballs at him on the way out.
You play to kill.
Hey, speaking of that, you know,
tip him over.
My nephew Carson, he's playing football. He's really good for his age. He's 8, and it's pretty impressive what 8-year-olds could do on a football field. I had no clue. Okay,
right.
But one of his teammates was injured. And everyone gets down on their knees or one knee, and I go to my brother Scott, I'm like, what is that about?
They're praying for his health.
They're like, out of respect for an injured player, this is the new thing they do, is like everyone goes down on their knees until they find out how injured the kid is or wait for them to
what the hell
to God, why can't I talk to them? To carry the kid off the field.
In 1986. If you had an open shot at somebody and you hit him he fell down and did not move, you were a hero. That was your nickname, the Paralyzer.
Yeah.
And
humongous,
the Paralyzer.
And
you were humongous.
That is what you did playing football. Yeah. That's the last bastion of the testosterone to get it out. Now, when you're running, and they got this new for the wide receivers called in a what they call it in the position, you're in a vulnerable position. So some guy all day long is wanting to get this evil hit in, and you have to use all your ability, your speed, your anger, and then stop because you're worried about his spinal column.
Because he's in a vulnerable position.
There's some paralyzed people out there. It's terrible. But that's why you play football.
Yeah.
You play to either not be paralyzed or to paralyze. It's a game of paralysis.
It used to be you were a gladiator, man.
Yes.
Anything went pretty much. Now you do that, and everyone looks at you like, oh man, what's wrong with that guy?
Not
get in
good sportsmanship.
In some prayer circle with the other team.
All right, here's the other clip. 4-year-old kid sexually harasses female school employee. Back to this.
This is
the normal sexual behavior of children centers around curiosity and fun, pleasure.
Blackwell got a response from La Vega administration. The sexual references on the discipline referral were removed. But the thing that makes Blackwell most upset, they told him your request for an apology by the aide and removal of all paperwork regarding this incident is denied. Now the young student's file will refer to the incident as, quote, inappropriate physical contact. And Blackwell says he will continue to fight the district.
I'm not going to let no 4-year-old child carry this type of weight for his whole life that you can reach back and say, this activity started when he was 4 years old.
Yep. What if he is like a rapist, though? Then you could say, hey,
come on, why would you even
happened at 4?
Don't say that. Because there's a paper trail. That's your whole life is a paper trail, dude. And that's how they judge you. And if this kid never gets in trouble with the law,
but he'll have that.
It'll be like when I got in trouble, the first thing they did was go to my paper trail because I never was in trouble before.
And if something would have happened,
so they saw F-. They saw, it was just because it wasn't in a context. It wasn't like, hey man, I just like to joke around and I did that and this, that, and the third.
Yeah.
It was like, this guy he's a bad student. They just made a profile based on
bad student, no father, half brother that he hates.
Yeah, all that, and they made me
calls himself humongous.
Humongous. He daydreams about paralyzing people, and this kid, they're gonna do that to him. But it's not our fault. I mean, it's not women's fault that this is happening. It's our fault.